Okay, I was looking through your standards for social studies, and I see that on page 48, you're calling it a constitutional democracy. Standard 612H, USH 1.411.
Okay. And
That should be changed to constitutional republic.
okay.
That's okay. And
Thank you for that comment.
okay. And there was a part where they were talking about religion. Is it up to this district to decide if you're going to promote one religion over another and not let Christians pray and have Muslims praying?
Can you specifically cite, does it say students will?
No, it doesn't say. It just says discuss religion and how religion affects culture, something like that.
I'd have to go back and look at the specific standard. It could be when you're in the middle school grades and you're learning about different cultures in the Eastern Hemisphere and how those different cultures and the importance of religion to those cultures.
Right. It was similar to that. What would be the requirement for teaching? Is it kind of up to the district, the school?
The requirement is what the standard says. So I'd have to look at the standard to see exactly what it says. The standard is the minimum of what we ask teachers to do. So if it says students will, I'd have to look at the specific to see what it says. If you have a page or a standard, or whatever, I'd be glad to read.
Page 40, it's on page 45.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking at, page 45. Compare and contrast different cultural, religious, and social influences that emerged in the North American colonies. So you would look at the Quaker influence, you would look at the Protestant influence, the Church of England, you would look at the Pilgrims, Puritans, why they left England to escape religious persecution, to establish their own religious colony.
Sure. Thank you.
Doug Patterson, and I'm curious as to why I'm not seeing any particular reference to what in the old days used to be called history. We're now talking about social studies. There is certain things of history that can be debated when you get into lots of details, but generally speaking, particularly in elementary ed, there's a history that's relatively undebatable of things that happened, and yet there's no particular reference that I'm seeing that says history.
Is there a specific, because we have a history standard and we have a geography standard and we have a civics and government standard. So the social studies encompasses all aspects of social science: history, geography, civics and government, economics, as well as
Culture.
Idaho's place in the world and the United States' place in the world. We call it global perspectives.
Okay, so culture is not in there.
If I look at Goal 1.1, build an understanding of the cultural and social development of the United States. Goal 1.1 in every grade level, and then we have objectives that in some part relate to that particular goal.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And can I, because you mentioned something, and I'm looking on page 27 in 5th grade, and it says, explain how the United States is a republic. And then I'm looking at the next objective, state the difference between direct democracy and the constitutional republic of today's United States. So it's in there in the 5th grade.
It is. It's just that by the time you get up to the 6th through 12th grade, they get back to democracy on that one.
Well, because you're talking about other countries in the world who may not have republics, but may have democracies or may have kingdoms or may have other forms of government.
No, I was talking about the United States being a constitutional democracy.
On page 48, it talks about about the United States constitutional
Just that one
democracy.
word needs to be.
Well, there's too many democracies in this book, but. I'm sorry,
Okay,
but
page
there was just
40.
way too many for me to
Page
read.
48.
I think it, what was it 48? So 48, it's,